What are the steps for filing 1902 or TIN number? The VIR Form 1902 is a tax form used to register new employees, either with one employer or multiple employers in the Philippines. It should be filed within 10 days from the hiring date or before paying any income tax due or filing a tax return. Who should file the VIR Form 1902? Newly employed Filipinos or foreigners in the Philippines whose only source of income will be through a salary from their employers are required to file the VIR Form 1902 as part of pre-employment requirements. Employers may handle their new employees' VIR registration and TIN application. Take note that the BIR doesn't charge any fee for registration and TIN issuance of employees. The requirements for filing 1902 are 2 copies of BIR Form 1902 accomplished by both employer and employer or authorized representatives such as an HR officer. And for local employees, birth certificate, community tax certificates, or any valid ID such as passport and driver's license indicating the applicant's name, birth date, and address. And for married local employees, marriage certificate. And for foreign employees, passport and working permit or photocopy of duly received application for alien permit from the Department of Labor and Employment. Here's the step for filing BIR Form 1902 for local and foreign employees in the Philippines. First, if the employee is registering on his or her own, inform your new employers that you don't have a TIN yet. Request the company HR to provide you with 2 copies of BIR Form 1902, and it should be filled out with the employer's information and signature. Fill out the BIR Form 1902 and submit all the requirements including the accomplished copies of BIR Form 1902 to the appropriate RTO. Wait for the registration officer to finish checking your documents, verifying and encoding your information in the BIR database, and generating a TIN. Receive your TIN and copy of BIR Form 1902, and you'll find your TIN in the upper corner of the receiving copy. Submit the BIR Form 1902 to your employer. Second, if the employer is registering their employees, fill out the employer information section, Part 5 of the BIR Form 1902 and affix your signature or your authorized representatives. Provide 2 copies of the form to your new employees who don't have a TIN yet. Ask them to fill out the forms. Submit the accomplished copies of BIR Form 1902 together with the TIN application requirements, which your new hire should have submitted to you as part of pre-employment requirements to your RDO. Receive your employees' TIN's copies of BIR Form 1902.